We're live, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going weird with the intro because I don't want to do anything yet because those two idiots are not here.
Yeah, that was
Are
a
you gonna
shock.
call
It's
him
just
your idiot, or do you want me to call that idiot? I can call him like
you,
podcast style.
you call him because I called him twice.
Like for real on the podcast. Okay, so you
Yeah.
explain where we're at in our. Meanwhile, our story already in progress. We said we go live. We're going live.
Yeah. So
Oh shit,
Marco's stuck in a car crash, or not in a car crash, behind a big ass car crash.
dude.
Lots of cool stuff coming for all the media and stuff like that for the show. There's a lot of really cool things that you're gonna see. It's been really Tom's been working on it really diligently and has done some things that I didn't think you could do.
Not available at the tone.
It's really cool.
Recording, you may hang up.
I don't want to give too much of it away, but there's a video that looks pretty dope.
Well, I was gonna play that as the intro, but Matt's not here yet. He's not answering. I don't want to bug him, but he falls asleep and then he's like, "Sorry, dude." But it's 7. Yeah. We got it earlier for Strokey McGee. Okay, so can you explain what our new schedule is to people? Because this I am so it's a work in progress. Right now, I cannot get our new client, our new host. I should say we're their client. I can't get our new host to talk to Facebook and share automatically. It's
so the actual the platform won't talk with online with Facebook online for some weird reason. Well, so we have to post on Fridays, and for some reason it's not posting automatically. So there's been some issues with that.
Yeah, like somebody said we're an episode behind, and I'm looking into that because I was like, no, I released that episode, but it was like, no, it's not on YouTube. So
yeah,
there's got to come out a little wonky. We apologize. We're gonna get it straightened out. I've got a tech guy on it officially. Official. Go ahead.
I wonder if it's just us not knowing how to work the provider network thing.
Well,
but it's really good. It's a good provider.
No, some of that's that. No, it's some of it is. I don't know. I'm not good enough to know how to port all these settings over as fast as maybe other people who have somebody that is tech savvy that's doing it.
That's true.
So
that's like me trying to learn Excel for the first time.
Yeah, well, here we are.
It's difficult.
It's weird. It says that this must be scheduled for some time in the future, and I'm like, what the hell? We're
honestly, this platform though is really cool because it'll shove in like in all the old ones. You're gonna listen to some of the old episodes, and it's gonna have, if you do go back, it will have weird cutoffs for ads being placed in it due to AI, because to go back and list 100, go through 100 episodes and put in all of the ads that they want to utilize, it'd be so time consuming and not impossible. Just
MJV, are we live?
Horrible.
Are we live? It says we're live.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so you'll see that. But that's new. And moving forward, we can pick it and choose where they go. But this AI software is everywhere. And
so while we were kind of mucking about as far as deciding where we were going to go with images and stuff like that, they're not here, so we're just going to go with it, right?
It's very punk, like I said earlier. I get a lot of different vibes from a lot of different band art.
Well, and cool. Here's the thing. So we went with something that we had looked at together, and we kind of looked at, what do we like, what we don't like, and we kind of picked what amounts to a neutral image that can be adapted to just about anything, really. And so we once we picked the neutral image, we were then able to uh, I guess, decide how do we want to color it. So we're not unveiling the final, right? Because Marco is working on some proposals for color palette choices, but it's also something that we can change kind of whenever we want to. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it works really well. And then you're talking about those 5 images that you pulled up with all the same, but all different colors?
Here is
Yeah.
that is the
Okay.
base.
Mhm.
Oh, too big.
And obviously, where there's some fine tuning that needs to be done just with some of the letters,
Right.
like you saw the FAFO, it's
But that
KFAO.
is
But we
so
got
this
it.
is the basic, like, gist of it, right?
Yeah, it works.
So, yeah. And then, from here, joining the Tattoo by Marco Club. Nice. Yes, I am in the Tattoo by Marco Club. Chuck and Matt and I are all gonna go, I think, get tattoos by Marco at the same time. Anyway, so this is the kind of neutral logo, right? But this logo can be kind of used many different ways. So we looked at I think let me see if I can find a couple of different ones that I can share as far as like potential ideas, right? Or versions of it. So we looked at what if we did a purely patriotic version of it, right?
Mhm.
And so what did you think of this one?
That one's really cool. It's really military. There's a movie, an old school movie that it comes to mind, but I'm just like,
Stripes.
it's got a lot of mashups from like a lot of different,
Right.
movies. There's one on there, and it's not this. This is really cool, and it gives me a lot of like vibes from like the 70s,
Uh-huh.
with the 70s patriotic war movies. I think
Uh-huh.
that's where I'm kind of going with it. But there's another one that you did, and it reminds me of Back to the Future.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna get there. So
That
we'll
one's cool.
we'll go
This one's
through.
really cool.
I think we'll go through some of
Yeah, it
these.
reminds me of like the 70s movies.
Right? I think so too.
Mhm.
So as
Like
we
the
went through,
early 80s.
I thought that was kind of cool. And we looked at, anything that was, I guess, not on that logo, right? How do we want to have that? I don't know. How do you explain it, Chuck? We kind of talked about, is there one basic version we want to do that, it's like, okay, it always looks like this, right?
Mhm.
And I think we kind of settled on that black and white image. But then if we wanted to go with, say, like, what did you call it? Punk rock, right?
Yeah, it's I get a lot of punk essence from like some of the colors and the color palette that was thrown out there,
So here's what Chuck. Here's the punk rock color palette. So I'm going to put it up as our background for now. I'm going to get rid of this one, and I will put up Chuck's punk rock color palette, because this is not like, there's nothing settled, right? Nothing is anything at this point, and we're stalling for time because we don't know where the boys are. Marcos. Well, we know where Marcos.
I think Matt's asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, Marco's 5 minutes out,
Oh,
so we're good.
Strokey. Strokey. All right.
Matt fell asleep, guaranteed.
Poor bugger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chuck's Pennywise.
It's Pennywise. It's got a lot of different vibes to it,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking cool. It's got like that Toxic Avenger, I was thinking about, I was like almost Toxic Avenger because of the lime green in it,
Right.
It's like, I don't know, it's got a lot of different things to it. It could speak to a lot of different things. Could speak to like old comic book nostalgia because of the loud colors. I mean, honestly, but it's got a lot of really cool
Right.
vibes to it.
Now, you also had one you wanted to mention, or you did mention, that you said reminded you of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And so I created a backdrop and an overlay right now, so I'll show that. This is when Chuck says it looks like Back to the Future.
Yeah. I mean,
awesome.
Call me crazy, but
no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So we were thinking basically at this point, we're going to do variations on this logo from here on out, right? That's the general idea. It may get refined from here on in, but that's it. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's so versatile and it can be changed. Like we could just take the logo and then Marco can fine tune some of the finer details on it that you're never going to get right with any type of artificial intelligence, because it gets you 90% of the way there. And then if you have someone who can refine it past that point, you can have a damn near perfect image, and you can always take things out, add things in. It's very simple if you know how to be artistic or know how to work some of those applications that a lot of the tattoo artists use nowadays. Because I've seen Marco and I have talked about it. The same app that my artist uses, he uses, and it's super simple. You go and you can pull stuff off the internet and you can bring it in, you can turn around, you can hand draw it, pull out the old image, so now you have your hand drawn. Right. It's so crazy.
So what is in the news, brother? What is going on?
Other than ice, I don't know.
So are we gonna go into that? Are we gonna get like
I don't know. I mean, I think it's been beaten like a, it's beating a dead horse at this point.
So I want to take a chance to talk about this because I didn't
even see the video.
We as a group have talked about this, and we've always had police, fire, dispatch, all that stuff, right? And we've always kind of just stuck with, but occasionally gone outside of that normal, boundary of, like, recently we had the guy, I can't talk about recent. We've recently had an episode that we recorded that hasn't come out yet, where our guest was, he worked with the law, but at first not voluntarily. Is that a good way to say it, Chuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly the guy you're talking about. Right. That dude's a freaking trip. Holy shit. He's a trip. Whoa. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Dude, so he's gonna fuck that life, man. He's great now.
Yeah. Like, it was pretty funny. I don't know like to think about, but anyway, it was we decided, like, what does that mean, like, for us? And we can have more people. I think having felons on, Matt is a veteran and a felon, right?
Well, we had that one guy who was a fucking FBI's most wanted
list,
and he created his own business and now owns like all these sober living homes or rehabs or whatever the fuck they are. I don't know. He was cool. Yeah.
And like, we've had all manner of people on this show that I think it's we can just say that it's time that we could just say, if you've kind of lived life and you've got a story to tell, if your war story, we're still going to do police and fire, and that's kind of our bread and butter. Mm-hmm. We're going to expand it open to if you studied in the school of hard knocks, right?
Yeah, and I think it's more like how Joe Rogan interviews everybody and anybody, and you can't pigeonhole him into one thing, especially when it comes to politics. It's kind of how this is starting to morph into. However, it's more of like if you have a story to tell that's fucking wild and crazy and you've grown from it, it's kind of what we're looking at. Because there's a lot of awesome cops and stuff like that in fire and military. But then there's also people who may have military background long time ago, and they've been through some shit in their life, and maybe they went on the wrong side of the law. We want to hear about that. There's also people who never went in the military, never law enforcement, nothing like that. Kind of like the guy we're talking about right now. law enforcement adjacent, but never was in law enforcement and was a criminal.
Yeah.
But he got through it, and he has a crazy fucking story, and like stuff like that. It's really cool, and shit. We were on the guy again, law enforcement adjacent, because he was on America's not America's Most Wanted, but the FBI's Most Wanted list.
Right.
And he was he was never a cop. And never nothing. The only way
But
he
his
got
story was
wanted.
fascinating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear some of that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And so I think that's kind of where our bread and butter will be from now on.
Think about it. How much experience do you have in talking with people who are criminals or who are criminals? I think I've talked to more criminals than I have talked to cops.
Right.
In my career.
And sometimes they're more fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So I'm trying to text our boy and see where the hell I know where Marco is, and I need. Oh, let's see.
And honestly,
yeah,
they love to tell their story.
They do.
Every doper, every gangster, anybody who basically the people I arrested, they all wanted to tell their story. And maybe it's bragging or whatever, but even the cartel dudes that I hooked up love to tell their story. They love to tell that they were informants for the either the DEA or the FBI. They love to like rub that in the local PD's faces, because they knew he's like, you'll never see me in court. They love to do it. They love to tell their side of the story. I mean, it's great.
So I think the point being it's going to be guitar. We're gonna expand some of that stuff out. But I'll give you a perfect example, and I was hoping Marco would be here. So we'll just start with Adam. But basically, I had some people ask me about this latest shooting.
I didn't see it.
You didn't?
No, I keep seeing all these fucking AI regenerated stills.
I have not watched it.
I haven't watched it.
But I have read like the, official like blow by blow, play by play account of, what happened. And so I ended up getting asked by, a lot of friends and stuff, what did you think? And I said, well, it depends. They said, what do you mean? I said, which opinion are you asking me for?
Right.
And they were like, what do you mean? I said, well, I can have like multiple complex, convoluted opinions about something at the same time, because you're going to ask me to look at it. Are you talking about through a criminal lens? You ask me to put on my law enforcement officer, like, is this justifiable homicide, right? Or are you going to ask me to talk about policy, right? Like, is ICE going to say, yeah, he did the right thing, this, that, the other thing? All of those things are kind of like different questions.
Sure.
In a lot of ways.
Honestly, that FBI, or not FBI, but the federal policy for like anything is so loose. It's very loose. In municipal police departments, they refine it, because I don't really know many police departments who just use the federal like level. They're just like, no, we're going to refine it more because it's so loose. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. But I didn't see it, and I'm surprised I haven't been asked about it at work, just because people love to talk about that shit at work.
Are you calling Matt?
Yeah. I assume he fell asleep.
He brain fogged out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
Oh shit.
Anyway. So we're talking with Marco. You're perfect.
Thank you.
Just in time.
Okay.
We are talking about I was asked a lot. So we were talking about the new kind of the new of what are we gonna do with guests and stuff like that, because now that we've expanded, we've merged, I showed the bear logo, and then Chuck mentioned our Back to the Future version, so I had to put that one up. So we've officially debuted that. I waited to debut the video.
Okay.
But what we decided to talk about was, and this is, I guess, a good segue. So maybe I can tee you up to Chuck, to you guys to talk real quick so I can finish getting this set up. Is we've expanded a little bit because, Matt was a veteran or is a veteran and, was in prison and is an ex-con.
Right.
But he is neither a police officer nor a firefighter, but he is an EMT now.
He's an EMT now, right. Mm-hmm.
Marco has done a lot of tactical stuff, been around the tactical community for years, and he's also an artist.
I'm gonna hang around.
Right, like, and he's our buddy, and he's a musician. But
I'm a tactical fanboy.
Chuck's not a musician, but Chuck's a cop, and I'm a cop, but neither of them are cop. What is the common thread? Well, the common thread is like what makes us us and what creates and drives our friendship. So we were talking about how we can open it up because we can't say who we interviewed, Chuck, but I'm going to tee you up to kind of explain to Marco the teases or the hints about how we're expanding or what we can now have on in addition.
Yeah. So without giving anything away with the guest that we did have on, who may or may not have been a criminal, and was closely related with law enforcement for certain things. That's as much as I can say on that. But it's leading us into a new area of talking with people. You know how like Joe Rogan speaks to anyone and everyone, different viewpoints, different walks of life. And
it obviously started off very MMA and then went from there. Yeah, it started off very MMA and then it launched from there. Right. Yeah.
Right. Because different viewpoints of opinions matter. And when you ask certain questions that everybody has questions about and wants to know, it's great. Well, getting into the kind of like what we're trying to go towards is if you have an interesting story, or maybe you were a criminal, or maybe because it's kind of like adjacent to what we did at law enforcement. Like in law enforcement, I brought it up to Tom. How many people did you interview or talk to that were criminals, or who had criminal backgrounds? I mean, I think I talked to more criminals.
Bro, I'm a tattoo artist. You have no idea. I talked to way more people with a past, with a questionable, questionable past than I do, a lawful one. So.
Yeah, and then just being around the tattoo world, people coming in and getting tattooed, or tattoo artists who have criminal backgrounds, and then just being around it, you get to meet all these different people from walks of life, and it's crazy how many people come into a tattoo shop. And me, I'm blasted, so I've spent a lot of hours in the tattoo shop. And a lot of times it'd be like half days or all days that turn into all days because you're just kicking it at some point. And you're friends with everybody there, and all these different people from all these different walks of life come in, and so it. So like it's kind of almost seamless, kind of going into it. And that's Matt's already been on that side, and now he's back on this side, and he's been on this side for a very long time. But it's like, okay, cool. Well, if you have a cool story, you have something that's crazy like that, why not? And everybody has a story to tell, and a lot of
everybody has a story.
And you know what? I couldn't think of a better type of people to have on, maybe who've had a criminal background. People want to hear about that. It's crime adjacent, true crime adjacent. It's law enforcement adjacent because it's both sides of the coin. It's not just one-sided.
Yeah,
it's both sided.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty dope.
I think it's kind of where we're living at, in that sweet spot. And so I showed. What do we call this? The Pennywise? That's what we called it, Chuck?
Yeah, it could be Pennywise. I mean, it could be a bunch of different, like a rants could be rancid. It could be, and it's
or the Lords of Acid.
That too. Yeah. Or like old school, like AFI.
Yeah, and so we showed. Now we may still here's the thing. We reserve the right to have some fun with it, right, Marco?
Of course, 100%.
Oh,
yeah. Basically, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Right. So here's an example where we could drop something like this on a shirt or on a sticker or whatever.
Sure.
and we're gonna do like quick runs, like quick hit, like in and out. Limited quantities. Like,
did that make a great tank top? Fuck yeah, like that Wool's wild colors, kind of like Savage Tacticians.
That's so funny because I just said that shit. Ask your mom about this podcast off the cuff real quick, and that shit's stuck. That's fucking funny. That's
how this shit happens, dog.
I could make a weird like board short too, like a bunch of different those logos all over the board short.
Now here is Chuck. Chuck talked about a sheet with different, like, so when we talked about different, Marco has the logo. He's cleaning it up. He's working on. He's working on different
diligently
iterations, right? And those iterations will allow us to decide, okay, what is going to be the final font, what is going to be the final layout, what's going to be on the locker. But it can always be different. It can always be a Halloween version where the stuff on, right?
Yeah.
So it's conceptual, right? And so I sent this. I just said, give me 5 different color palettes, right? Look at that.
Yeah, that's the top right is so like Stranger Things.
It is. It's very now. That makes sense why AI would,
one.
Yeah, flame background with the kind of reddish neon, but it's a subdued neon look to the letters.
Yeah. So let's see. So then I told it, dude, just kind of a neutral color image of it with a bright, vibrant contrast, right? So this is where we're showing Marco as we go what we were talking about is these things represent all of us, right? Together.
Sure.
Because it's not just police and, as Chuck was saying, firefighters and veterans as much as, yes, those are the people that we found most commonly exhibit the kind of common sense that we all admire and the kind of servant heart and, willingness to step in and do the hard stuff and say the quiet part out loud and all that shit. So I had a new intro video. If Matt was here, I would have, and Marco was here, we would have done it. But I will play it now if you guys want.
I was like, I'm like, fuck it, play now. It's our show. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Here's the new intro video. Well, temporary until we can have it like done. Okay.
Sure.
This is a rough cut. Chuck, here we go.
You're what?
You saved my day many times. When you ran away, guess I broke my promise. I have been dishonest to you. You are the master of my plan. Then you let go of my hand. Cause I'm so
All right.
I think it's awesome. I think it's fucking that's funny as shit,
It's
dude.
pretty cool.
What did you think, Chuck?
I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was. I'm like, how the fuck? Because I've tried to do stuff like that, and I got close, but nothing like that where the fucking mouths are talking. That's really that's cool.
Okay, so you guys want to see some crazy shit?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah. I am going to be sending you guys like dialogue. I'm not even kidding you. Because those clips actually have fucking dialogue.
Oh shit!
Really?
There's gonna I get the music gonna be more in the background.
Want.
It's gonna be overdubs. Oh shit! That's
Yeah,
cool.
we can overdub it however we want, but AI generated voices for those clips.
No way.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
this
is gonna be scary.
This is kind of what I wanted to show you guys a little bit of with some of these fun ones.
Remember to say please and thank you to your AI.
Every time, dude.
Every time, because it's gonna fucking murder you.
You're gonna get murked. You're gonna have a T-1000 show up to your fucking door in one step.
It's gonna set your house on fire.
Hi. Have you seen this host holding a picture of Tom?
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right. I hope you can hear this audio.
Okay.
I think you can when I share this.
All right, team. Remember, we're representing the WarLocker show now.
Shut the fuck up.
That's crazy, dude.
Wait. And I did not tell it to say any of this shit, right?
Oh, that seems scarier.
That's fucking wild.
Let's see. It just like I could tell it it just kind of made it based on the stuff we talked about. And one of these, like you see it? Remember this one?
Yeah.
Whoa, tactical common sense from you? You heard me. It's time for some real talk. This is unbelievable. Keep going. You got it.
What the fuck?
This is crazy. And you're saying that you used Gemini for this one?
Grok, I think.
Did he freeze on us?
Yeah.
Did I freeze?
No.
I think he's trying to do too much. I think we warned him. We were warning his ass about the AI and being nice.
He just took his house over.
It just fucking took him out. It took him out. Here we are joking around.
The funny thing is he's making the same face.
He is making the same face. Tom just got fucking Sarah Connored. I'm just saying.
Dude, fucking Skynet just took over. Fucking T1000 just fucking.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Obviously, like AI is such a powerful, crazy tool. You know.
Yeah.
And the companies are pushing more and more and more and more towards AI. And I think certain applications are cool. Like, but it's crazy. Like, I don't know if you've had the opportunity. You guys do? Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, it's integrated into some systems.
That's fucking crazy. Like, there's a lot of companies now that obviously they have an AI platforms. Like, you call or you text in if you do the whole thing. Is there anything I can help you with? And you go, yeah, cool. Like, I'm having problems with this and this and this. And then I've had full conversations with the AI that's actually helped me actually solve the problem.
Yeah,
it actually helped me solve the problem through AI. And I was like, oh wow, this is crazy.
I treat ChatGPT like that. I put it on voice and I'll ask a question. Just talk to it like a regular person. And I'm like, I can't understand this. Can you explain it better? Can I see it as you're doing it? And it'll show you and it'll walk you through it. It'll teach you how to do shit. And you're like, oh shit, man. Like, it's 10 times faster than using Google. It's absolutely fucking scary and crazy. And you got to be very, oh shit, his internet just crashed on him.
Yeah, I guess Tom is just for you guys in there listening or just watching us right now on the live, that I'm glad we still have it up and running, because unfortunately, it looks like Thomas's internet went down back home. He just sent us a message. Looks like his whole neighborhood may be out. So we'll see if he's able to join us back in. But you know what the number one thing that I use AI, like, so I'm an Android user, right? So
okay.
So I'm a Google user, right? As far as like I don't Alexa, because I have an Android phone, right? The number one thing that I use it for is for explaining shit to my 9-year-old. So like my 9-year-old is very inquisitive, right? I mean, is very scientific mind. He's very scientific driven. He wants to know how things work and just how. Like, he wants a basic explanation. You cannot placate him. You cannot just tell him, oh, because just that's the way things work. He'll hit you with but how does it work? And when he talks to you, you look at him and he wants to understand. Like, he actually wants to understand, right?
Yeah.
So if it's one advice I have, I have plenty of advice for parents right now. Because the number one advice I have for parents right now is, don't be afraid. And I say, hey Google, like, how do I explain, whatever it is to a 9-year-old? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I explain the concept of this to a 9-year-old? And it comes on in the voice and goes, you explain it like this. Imagine that, 2 cities are next to each other, or 2 towns are next to each other, and one has this and the other one has that, and they want to work up a deal, something that works for both. And it just tells this story on how to explain whatever it is that you're trying to explain to him in a manner that he understands. And every single time he goes, oh, okay, I get it. That makes sense.
Wow.
So I know, Chuck, you still have some little ones. So I'm telling you, like, it is so beneficial. I mean, I haven't done math, meaning I math every day, but I haven't done what you think about like this. I haven't done technical math, meaning like show your process, right? I can do a lot of stuff off my head. I can do a lot of
Right.
stuff off the top of, so it's just from, being around for as old as I am and been able to do math my entire life, right? So like now my son is learning multiplication. This year he's learning multiplication. Next year it'll be division. And there are technical steps on how to achieve this plus this, carry the one, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. And I've used it to refresh myself. I've gone, hey, can you show me the process as it would be done on paper if you multiply this number by this number, step by step? And it has given me the lesson to then teach him the lesson for him to understand and be able to do the rest of the problems on paper. So, and I always say please and thank you. Just like you met.
Oh yeah, dude. Like you need to be. It's just scary. Like it scares the fuck out of me. I mean, soon, like I've already seen shit coming out of like Japan, and like they're really into like the sexual shit. So like they get sex robots and stuff, with AI and shit. It's only a matter of time before that shit like takes over and it turns from a sex robot into a fucking ninja robot, and it starts chopping fucking.
What I think we
peepees off.
I think we featured the video about like that one robot that cops somewhere are using. It's like the giant like wheel that has like the sensors on the side of it, so on and so forth, and like it's able to like bring up information like live, so it should do facial recognition and do a whole bunch of features. Yeah, so they are testing it. I do not remember where, but it was a true video. It was out there, and it's being confirmed that it's being tested out. So it's like this AI companion that is able, and it won't be too long until that motherfucker can fire a net. You know what I'm saying? Someone's running away, takes off after the perp and just fires like a fucking net.
So, for example, LAPD, they just started implementing fucking drones. I could definitely see Taser or Bola coming out with some fucking Batman shit attached to that thing, where that thing is flying around the city doing whatever, or per division, because they have like 4 of those things deployed in the division. And there's only 3 airships, but 3 airships that are going to run in LA at any given night. South, you got Valley, and you've got like Central, like area, like Central.
Sure.
It's like broken up into like 3, maybe. Get 4, maybe, but generally it's like around 3, right? And so you're gonna have these airships overhead, and it might take them fucking a few minutes to get there. Well, if you just have a drone, it can follow suspects around.
Rolls drones all the time, right out of the back of the car, back of the trunk. Whoop, drone up, officer.
Yeah. Soon they're gonna just be like, boom, nail you with a fucking rap and just like this. Fuck. Like I can see that shit.
I mean, they already used that kind of application as far as using sending a unit with a drone. It's already being done in the military, and it doesn't surprise me. And I'm not talking about the little attack drones that everybody made. I'm talking about like the actual send it to units, scout the area, bring it back down. It would make sense, like if you're tracking, like if you're running around trying to track a perp, just release one of the officers stays behind, releases the drone, just follows the motherfucker. What apartment did he go into? Saying what car, did he change clothes? Can track them so much faster and easier than I'm sure it has its negatives, but
yeah, well, there's so many applications I could have used that for. You're waiting 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes for an airship to come over your head. You're like, hey, I need you to catch eyes on this. When you could just fucking take that thing, throw it in the air real quick, and just be like, all right, cool, looking down like on a tablet, and you're just like, huh. Yep, no, there's someone back there. And you can start calling people. You could set up a perimeter before the dude even knows what's going on. Like it's super helpful.
Yeah, it is definitely. So here's the thing. I think have positioned ourselves in a place where and this goes back to why we chose what we chose. What is the show? What makes us us? What are we doing? What the hell is this, right? And when we finally decided we were going to go with stuff, I think it was because we decided that what we all were was people who were fans of common sense and calling out bullshit when we see it, regardless of who fucking drop the bullshit in the street, right?
Right.
If it's shit, it's shit, right? So that's kind of, I think, the gist. And to that end, Marco, when you just got here, we were talking about, I don't know if Chuck brought it up again, but I was telling somebody, like, we were talking about some of the most recent shootings with ICE in Minnesota or whatever. And I don't know what Chuck can or can't say, but I wanted to tell you that we call them like we see them, guys. And if there's one takeaway, if there's one true loser in all of this, surprisingly, gentlemen, it's Sig Sauer. Do you know this?
No. What happened?
No. What's going on with Sig?
Okay, so you guys know what the Sig P320 is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys know any of the like controversy surrounding it?
You mean it's gonna fire whenever the fuck it wants to?
The NDs.
Okay. So that would be some of that controversy surrounding it, right? I did some looking into it, and I'm going to tell you right now that it really does. A lot of it comes down to, when did you buy it? Did you send it back? There's lawsuits involved with other gun companies. Like, it's a deal, right? But the evidence does show that Sig Sauer P320s will unfortunately just decide to fire at will. Right? So when you watch that video, and I watched the timeline of it, I didn't watch the actual like footage. So right, wrong, or indifferent, we're not going to argue Second Amendment. Second Amendment, you're right, man. Guy brings a gun to a protest, doesn't mean he's going to get smoked. What means he's going to get smoked is when he encounters law enforcement and that gun comes into play. Right, wrong, or indifferent. We're not debating that. But what I will say is, boys, the timeline of events is such that he gets eye to eye, toe to toe. They push people back, yada, yada, tussle. And then we see the moment where an undercover ICE agent or federal agent of some kind comes over and pulls a weapon off of him. Right. So empty hands, goes in, pulls a weapon off of him.
Right. Yeah.
And goes to step away. And then agents fire. He gets shot. And what they have discovered is, it would appear that, and again, I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm just saying that from reading some of the reports that are coming out, it would appear that at first they were thinking that the officer shot him for no reason. Then they realized, no, there was a gunshot, and then they all shot, right? And then they said, wait a minute. Time out. The officer had a negligent discharge when he was that undercover that was pulling the gun away had a negligent discharge. And that's what caused all the other guys to have sympathetic fire, because they thought they were being fired upon and they shot the dude.
I didn't see it.
But in all reality, they did release a photo of the gun that apparently he had. And this is why I said the big loser here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Sig Sauer Corporation, because maybe it wasn't a negligent discharge. Homeboy was carrying a pimped out Sig Sauer P320. So does that change the math?
Got a threaded barrel too,
right? Does that change the math at all on who's who in the zoo? Because damn, dude, if they're the legal ramifications of Sig Sauer not recalling a gun that people say has evidence of firing on its own, and then a federal agent saying this gun fired on its own, and then a guy getting murdered or smoked or justifiably homicided or, you know, whichever side of the fence you're on. Does that change the math? Do we finally think, oh, that's one like car companies should have recalled things and then they're liable. Tobacco companies knew that they were selling cancer. If the gun company knew that it was defective, does that change the math for you guys?
Well, I mean, you're talking about just separate accountability, then yeah, of course. Just remember when Ford had, was it the Explorers, where they had the exhaust leak this exhaust leak on the inside of the cabin? And it only happened a couple times, but a couple people, passed out due to the emissions, and there was a couple of accidents. So they did a recall for those certain models for that certain year and had to do a fix on it. So, I mean, auto manufacturers are supposed to, keyword, they're supposed to, if it's serious enough, they're supposed to, but at the same time, they're also weighing liability. It's just like the whole, theme parks have
Fight Club
insurance. What's up?
It's a numbers game, bro. It's money.
100%.
If you have
Fight Club math?
Wait, what happened?
Wait, you guys don't remember Fight Club math?
I've never seen Fight Club.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is it worth it insurance wise? Is it? Yeah.
Okay, I get that. But yeah, 100%.
This whole thing where the guy was talking about how car companies have math where they analyze how many cars were sold, what is the likelihood the car is going to fail.
Yep.
What is the potential lawsuit number if the car fails and they don't do a recall versus what is the cost of actually doing a recall? And if the cost of doing a recall is more expensive than the cost of the lawsuits that they know they're going to have,
right? They'll just they'll write it out.
Absolutely. I'm dealing with that shit right now with my truck.
Are you really?
Yeah, I haven't had my truck in a month.
Oh shit.
It's gone.
So this is the stuff we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, excuse me.
I wonder how much Sig is worth.
Excuse me.
Ooh, millions? I mean, I don't know. It's definitely not billions, but it's millions.
I wonder how much
it's high millions.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm gonna ask right now.
Multinational corporation.
Yeah, right. That's what
can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's both guess. Let's both guess. Wait, Sig USA or Sig Globe, like Sig Sauer globally?
I'm doing Sig. I mean, Sig USA.
Tragic. JC Strokey is probably passed out. Just so you know,
probably.
I recently
guess like
my vampires being a metaphor for something. I know that political. True story. Apparently, Sinners was originally a Blade movie, and then when the Blade movie got canned, the guy. Anyway, whoever made the movie went to Michael B. Jordan and said, "You want to make this as a easy blues vampire flick instead of a Blade vampire flick," and so there you go.
Really
cool. I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. It looks cool.
Sorry, I'm getting a little bit sick, and let me tell you, boys, that's going to come into play in a second.
620 million. That's what they're worth. I'm gonna wait for Tom's answer. But here's the thing that could change from global or
Sig USA or Sig Global.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Sig Global 1.2 billion.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, that could make sense. Global, okay. Then I mean, fuck, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go. For my answer is gonna be 6.2, but I don't know if it's gonna be you.
Hang on, I'm working on it, guys, because they actually owned by a holding company.
That's what I was saying.
Fuck.
So you have to look at no, because we just said Sig, not the holding company. Right. So
you said 1.2 billion.
Yeah.
So I go 6.2 mil for US and you're 1.2 for, we could both be right because that's 50-50.
You don't know. Anyway,
that's a lot of money.
The bottom line is that the fact that that it was there.
Dude, say it.
847 million.
There you go.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Wait. There's no single net worth figure for the private company 6 Hour, but it's a strong expanding firearm manufacturer and significant revenue estimated. Okay, expanding firearm manufacturer with significant revenue estimated around 847 million annually.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're worth a lot more than that. So yeah, it's more like in the billions for the company.
Yeah, and again, it's part of the German-based L&O Holding, which is also known for Swiss SIG, Sauer AG, and a bunch of other ones. So it's hard to say like how much this one part of the big conglomerate is worth, but it's estimated that they're pumping out 847 million a year in revenue.
That's an average.
That's an average.
They could have had
lower,
years
higher.
Way higher than that.
For sure.
But they probably do like a 10-year average, and then that's where it kind of falls, or a 5-year average or whatever.
And obviously
that's fucking nuts.
Contracts, no contracts. So yeah, right. I think sadly enough, like Thomas is trying to say, or is not trying to say, but Thomas is saying, like, you know, at the end of the day, they'll look at recall versus, you know, the payout on this, and they were like, all right, well, here's a $5 million payout, here's an $8 million payout.
I'll tell you, when I carry my SIG 365 XL, I have more anxiety than when I carry my Glock. When I carry my Glock, I'm like, this thing's not going to shoot my dick off, right? When I carry my SIG, I'm like, I might lose a testicle today, and if I do, I'm like, how can I tourniquet myself if I don't have a tourniquet on me? And that's running through my fucking head.
Why don't you carry none of those race guns? I don't carry none of those fucking race guns in my pants. If I don't have a fucking tactical rig outside the waistband, none of those race guns. If it is not fucking manual safety, cocked and locked, fucking, it does not go down my fucking pants.
How did you carry when you were undercover? If you don't mind me asking.
So in that case,
or did you? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So
course, yeah.
In that case, I did carry a Glock down my pants, but I carried it in a holster. I carried it because it was the only way I could get 10 + 1 rounds of 45 in a subcompact. And I was like, if I'm going into a place where I've only got one gun with one magazine, it's going to be the big. I throw a BB, we can throw a bowling ball, son.
Have you ever fucked with one of those? I have one. Somebody at work gave me one.
What?
They're like the I call it a tactical sheath. It's like the long fucking leather one that you with a flap that you pull forward on it.
Oh,
and the whole thing comes up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know.
You could put a sawed-off shotgun in your pants.
Yes. Somebody fucking gave me one of those. Just like, check this out. I was like, dude, I'm big, dude, but I'm like, this is fucking like, who the fuck can pull this off, dude?
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
So did you guys? Well, speaking of then crazy shit, did you guys know that SHOT Show?
Yeah. What about the SHOT Show? Yeah. Oh, this week. That's right. It's the same week.
Yeah.
It's like now CES has that happened yet? It's around the same time, right?
Yeah. So let me. So I'm going to end with some SHOT Show stuff because I don't want to end with this segment. I want to go to this segment right now because this segment is a special one. I was hoping Matt would be here.
Are you going to share? Oh, is this the one where they had to actually live TQ someone?
What? No.
Someone got cut.
No, this is different. This is different.
Oh,
wait, someone got what?
No, we'll get to that if Chuck wants to talk about that. So
I don't know if you had the video.
Here's the deal for tonight's segment. Okay, we do indeed have a submission for What's Up, Chuck.
Oh,
and the submission for What's Up, Chuck is a very specific. There's a very specific way that we're going to lay this out. Okay. So what we are going to do is we're going to share with you the picture. And then we are going to tell you the story of the picture after you guess what the picture is. and then Marco and I will get the over under on how long
through
the story you'll make it.
Okay.
So Marco, how long through the story?
How long is the story period?
I mean, depends. Like, I just want to know how far into what is in this picture can we get? Is it just a picture?
It's a picture. It's a picture. Oh, it's not even a picture. It's a picture. Oh, it's got to be strong.
So we're gonna start with, what is this?
I'm going PBR. I'm going 8 seconds.
8 seconds from what is this to can't touch.
Yes.
Can't touch.
From 8 seconds to like what the fuck?
I'm gonna go with 3 seconds after he finds out the answer. Okay. All right. So, here is the image. Where are you, Chuck? There you go.
Oh, okay.
Looks like bile.
Yeah, pretty indescriptive. Looks like bile. Could be protein shake.
What is it?
It's fucking disgusting.
What is it?
I don't. Oh fuck.
Is it a lipo? Is it lipo draw? Is it a liposuction?
What is on the ground? It's like piss on the ground.
We're past 8 seconds.
No, it looks like just another beaker or something else is separating. Is it? Oh, there's
what's the sediment at the bottom?
Oh my god! Is this fucking like somebody the biggest fucking cyst ever got drained?
Chuck's going.
Oh fuck, dude. Oh,
okay. So here's where my clock starts. I've been tired lately because I've been at the hospital with my wife, and so Tuesday night I came home from going out with some friends to a trivia night.
Yes. Is that shit, dude?
That's be the runniest shit ever, dude.
So,
there's no way that's shit, Chuck, dude.
Shut the fuck up. What is it?
So,
fuck.
I get home about 9:30, and my wife's complaining of a stomach ache.
Oh.
And, she's
Chuck, we don't know what it is yet. Could be kale.
Is that fucking poop?
It's kale.
So by like
it's kale.
10:30 at night, I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep. I have work the next morning, and she's like, you know how when you're like in pain, your discomfort, like you shake your foot, she's doing all that stuff. And I have my little nighttime sleep buds in. I'm pull my earplug out, and I'm like, hey, and I hear, I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, my stomach really just hurts.
Is that lung butter?
Doctor? Like, do we need to take you to the doctor? She's like, no. I said, bullshit. This is not normal. I said, go throw up. So she goes and she throws up. And then she comes back to bed, and I'm hoping she feels better. And she says,
you have a bag next to you, Chuck?
No. I'm just swallowing it.
So
it's Dr. Pepper, eat a dick.
So my wife is going, you know, so she throws up and she's like, oh, it stinks. And she's holding the like trash can sitting on the toilet because she can't like get down on the floor.
Yeah, for sure.
So I go in there to dump it, and I get in there because our bathtub, you know, shower, whatever, drain.
So
I grab it from her to dump it, and as soon as I grab it, I'm like, oh, that's some interesting. It just had it had a whole different color palette to it. Let me say, and it was cloudy and stuff.
Chuck's gonna turn into fucking Mount Chuck Subius here in a second.
And so I'm like, I think I've been taking the doctor. She's like, no, and she goes back to bed. She goes, throws up again, and nothing. Like I'm like, is it helping? She's like, for 5 seconds, and then like, no. But, you know, boop, like put the sweatpants, sweatshirt, slippers, throw in the truck. So now it's like 12:30. We're at the hospital. They take her in. They're wheelchairing her. She's like doubled over, being stabbed. Right? It's crazy. And my wife has another condition that, like, we're like, is it that? Anyway, so by 3:30 in the morning, they did a CT scan. And then 3:30 in the morning, the radiologist finally looks at the CT scan. Surgeon comes in and he says, "Ma'am, you have a bowel obstruction." And so apparently, when you have scar tissue, it can create kinks in the hose.
Sure.
It kind of impedes the flow of traffic. And so,
sure.
So now,
yeah, everyone's full of their garden hose. I get it.
So they had to unimpede the flow of traffic.
Yeah.
So would you like to guess how that's done, Marco, or would you just like me to tell you? And would you like to guess what this is from that?
So it wasn't a colonoscopy, right? They didn't go and flush it out that way.
She did not have a colonoscopy.
No. Did they actually have to operate and go and like actually massage the fucking like?
Not have surgery.
She did not have surgery. Did they give her like fucking colon blow?
Sort of.
Okay,
you're getting close. Chuck, any guesses?
Roto-Rooter?
They fucking shoved water up there and fucking gushed her guts out.
So you think enema?
Through a hose? No, a colonic, like where they shove water in and then
enema. Yeah, no. Nope.
No.
Okay.
Did it out of her mouth?
Did they make her into the fucking human centipede? Where they fucking shoved like two in the down her?
So what he said was, we don't want to have to do surgery. Surgery at this point, we don't necessarily know precisely where it is.
Sure, that makes sense.
Exploring. You're doing well with pain management. So here's how we do it. We do a nasogastro tube.
Okay. Down the fucking nose, all the fucking way down the stomach, down through the fucking holes.
So imagine if like a Starbucks coffee straw, the skinny straw, like a regular feeding tube for people with like Parkinson's have a feeding tube or something. They used like the old school blue Jack in the Box methamphetamine milkshake straws.
Yeah,
and they
put
put that down her nose.
No, dude. Did they vacuum that shit out that way?
It was like 54 inches of hose.
Oh my god. They were fucking they were snaking your wife, dude. They were fucking roto-rootering her.
Then the doctor goes, now from here, what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to put air in.
I'm sorry? They're going to balloon her?
In.
Yeah,
we're
going
to inflate.
Yeah.
Because the
yeah, that makes sense. Expand and yeah.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like get the Velcro off.
Oh, no.
Let it come back down.
Yeah.
Its natural resting place, right?
Sure, yeah.
Once you get it back to its natural resting place, then you're going to, instead of sucking air out, wait for the air to pass.
Yeah.
Give it a little time for the stomach to settle. Then reverse and suck what has collected out of the nose.
Oh, so they made her shit through her nose? Oh, they would. Oh, no.
Now, Chuck, you have babies, right?
What?
You know when your kid is sick?
When the kid's sick? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know they have the sinus thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
How
yeah.
do you get it out of there?
You fucking the little sucky thing is the
tube with the.
The nose Frida.
Do you use this?
Oh yeah, bro. Like I use the little section. Yeah, so the little squeezy ball was great. I'm sorry, but I know it's disgusting, but the nose Frida hits, bro. The nose Frida hits, bro.
That's fucking disgusting.
So this is the collection cup of.
Sorry. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
From 5 a.m. to 12 noon. This is the collection cup of intestinal blockage that came through my wife's nose.
Liquid dookie. That's what we're looking at. That's liquid dookie. Okay. We got to give Chuck a break. Well, thank you for bringing a picture of the liquid dookie.
So fucking bad, dude. Like it's pretty gross. It's sick.
I'm proud of you for choking the rest of that down.
Oh. So
yeah, Tom, I know, like, I think the nose Fritos are like,
and look at that. Look at that.
Bless you, girl. I know that, you know, they're past your time, but I got to tell you, that nose Frita, you know what I'm saying? You're sitting like this, and then you got the other side on the kid's nose. And
like, they have an electric one. Spend the extra $5.
Okay, so should we watch it?
Not during my time.
Should we watch it one more time?
What, the nose Frita?
No, because we're going to close out, right? So,
yeah, we're closing out. So, yeah,
we're going to close out, but we're going to play some stuff. But we got some segments coming out. Matt's stroked out somewhere. But we're going to play this one more time. However, I also just want to say none of the, you know, this is all rough draft stuff. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time with it. And we'll have all new email addresses, all new tags. So let's just have fun as we go out. I'll play the video and we can talk. But Marco, I wanted to say that what was very interesting was in all of my discussions with people, regardless, when I was talking about what happened in Minnesota, what I kept telling people, and what I think you guys can agree on is my wife and I had this discussion, and she goes, man, you know, and she's talking about getting what you deserve and who is in the way and who's not in the way, and when do federal agents get to use lethal force. And I said, I'm just sad. And she says, are you sad for the cop? And I said, no. She goes, for the lady? I said, no. And she goes, who are you sad for? And I said, I'm sad for my country, right? I think back to when the National Guard shot the college kids on Kent State campus, right? And nobody wanted that, but the temperature got turned so high up that shit started to go sideways. And my concern is that there are no more adults in charge to turn the temperature down. So that's what the show is going to be doing. It's going to turn the temperature down. It's going to restore, what do we call it? Tactical common sense. As my avatar, or my, I guess.
No, it's your avatar. Your character.
My character.
Yeah, it's your avatar.
You guys, those were, it came up with straight up dialogue.
It's pretty good.
That's interesting. From just listening to the podcast, and
no, it hasn't even listened. This was just like just off of like me, you know, saying, oh, you know, hey, all right, here we go.